welcome to my first video of 2018. I can't believe it's the new year already. Thank you all so much for your lovely warm messages in my New Year's videos. And a Happy New Year to you all and wishing you all the best for 2018. So today we start the year with sorting out my Amiga 600 Vampire, a really nice start to the year. If you haven't watched the previous Vampire video, it's a must as I unbox and go through some demonstrations, as well as, voicing my own thoughts about the Vampire and also discussing thoughts of others about the Vampire in the Amiga community. Now today I'm going to continue with the Vampire project because this solution here, it's a solution, but it's not the most ideal solution. There's like the HDMI cable coming from outside here, from taped here at the trapdoor, and there is an upgrade here, that 1 megabyte chip RAM upgrade, and of course I cannot close it, because of this. Okay, so what I need to do now is very carefully remove everything and go under the motherboard so that I can remove this. Finally we got this out. That was I was being extremely careful because it was just, I'm paranoid because it's so valuable and it's a gift and yeah, it's special and it's an Amiga, of course, firstly and foremost, so it's precious stuff. Okay, I need to kind of get I hate this. This is the part of every freaking opening every Amiga that I really hate. It's this bottom shielding. You have to open these freaking port nuts. Port nut things. And it's annoying. I hate it. It's just so fiddly and you have to just be patient. Okay, so here we have the bare motherboard, completely isolated, so we need to find... I was a little apprehensive of the thought of removing this RF modulator because I thought it's gonna be, you know how some of them are clamped like this and they're really stuck in there, but this doesn't seem so bad. It seems to be just this point here, this one here, that here, and these three that you just have to remove, and I think that's pretty much it. These are for the power supply that I know. So it's this, that, and those three. So it's like 6 points. I just need to desolder. Okay, Vampire board screws, one here and one here. And it's basically these two here, these two nuts here. So I need to be very careful with this. They got real creative with the silk screen here, didn't they? Gorgeous piece of equipment. Okay, so let's remove this. This was trapped under the Vampire board before. So we just heat up the soldering pump. Okay, so the modulator is now thankfully off the freaking board. That was a tough thing. It was actually like, I had to, as long as you take that end, the top one off, and then the moment you can pry your screwdriver under it, you can just like heat with the soldering iron and slowly twist. And it should, pull those through while they're melted. And once you've done that, then it's easy. It's just that first freaking initial pin, which was seriously, tough. It's just, once you get your screwdriver under it, it's fine. Okay, so this is a heavy-duty glue gun, and it heats at higher than normal temperatures. So, the harder you heat the glue, the better it will adhere to the surface. I think it's good that I'm doing it with this because it's a bit of a temporary solution rather than it's a semi-permanent solution. Hot glue. And I hate the messiness of it. And there we go, we have kind of a semi-permanent solution. We can, if I really needed to, I can pry it off. And I'm more comfortable with that, just in case there's like a better solution later on. So yeah, that's plug that into that. Yeah, you can access this now. so now I take a sip of tea and show you how the Vampire V2 is installed. Okay, so you will notice here the 68,000 CPU, and you'll notice next to it you have this hole here, and you have another hole here, just here. So what you need to do is, firstly, the kit comes with these, so you put the nut on the other side of that hole, on this side, and you feed it through the board and into the spacer, and the same for the other side. You align the holes into the bolts, the screws, bolts, whatever, and you press this part into the CPU. I hate doing this. I really hate doing this. I remember doing this onto the keyboard chip on the Amiga 500 when I got that some keyboard adapter thing. But it's not so bad. You can see it just kind of like crunches on, and the crunch doesn't make you feel good, but it's fine. But that is on now, and all you need to do now is just, you know, screw the nuts onto it, just as much as you can from the surface here. Okay, gently tighten them. It doesn't have to be super freaking tight, just as long as it's snug, and that's fine. That is installed. That's quite easy, and what we need to do with this dude is just... Okay, the cable does have slack. I know it looks tight, but it does have slack. You know, there is some leeway there for it, so that's not, you know, I make sure of this because I'm paranoid otherwise, because I don't want to strain this port here. But yeah, it's fine, and I think that's best. The reason why I'm not doing it here is because there's a disk drive that's going to go there, and also the wire goes on top of the IDE port there, so it's just, you cannot plug anything in, you know. So let's put this back into the case and everything should be fine. It's such a shame that I couldn't use this one, because this is the one which, you know, it's got more surface area, so it'll be more secure than that, but this seems secure enough. And we just fit the motherboard in and everything is good. Hopefully. It's good. You can see now why I didn't want to put the cable on this side, right? Because of this drive here. And yes, I do want to keep the drive. I know it's, you know, I don't want to put a Gotek in this one. And you put the IDE flash module here, and it all should be good. Let's hope this freaking fits. I mean, this plugs in. Yes, this IDE flash module here is not going to be here permanently. What I'm going to do is replace this with a compact flash card adapter, and yeah, in the next, you will see in the next oncoming part what I do with this. So let's install the chip memory here, the extra memory expansion. I need to get a real-time clock for this because I'm sick of it freaking saying 1978. Yes, now we can close this thing. It was irritating me all this time. So before we close everything up, just one more thing. And you will see what I'm doing now. I want one of these LEDs to be red. Why? I don't know why I have this complex, but I do. And I cannot help it. I've always had it. And these need to be securely freaking on. Look at the state of them. So one thing that annoys me about the 600, these wires here are so flimsy, and you just need to just slightly pull it and it just comes up. Good. So red, black, orange, green. Why I have this freaking complex, I do not know. But I just do. I've always had it. I used to swap the LEDs in the my original Amigas. I think best just secure that with some hot glue, because this thing is like, it gets pulled very easily. This Amiga 600 now feels complete. The fact that the door is closed, it's just, it just feels nice and clean and proper now. was bugging me all this time. I just had to. Okay, so now it's crunch time and to try this out. Yes, I'm a little nervous. I always tend to be after opening out and tinkering with it. So yeah, let's turn this thing on. See if it works. Okay, here goes. Come on, please load. Ooh, it's got a red light. Why that excites me, I don't know, but it just does. Look, it works. I need to test the RGB connection. Now to test that, I'm gonna load Soundtracker Pro 2 from one of my old discs. Yay, so everything is working. That's a relief. Let's load something. Okay, so we've determined that that works, thank God. So let's kind of test something out on Vampire itself, just because I want to. We know it's gonna work. So naturally what I'm gonna try is Milky Tracker, and that is my kind of program, that's why. And this is a later version. The version which I was demonstrating in the previous Vampire video is, showed this up as 60,040. Now, Marlon, the dude himself, who actually ported this across, kindly, he commented on that video, giving me the link to this newer one, and also, his contact info for anything, because I'm going to be using this, and he's, this is in beta version, it's like a beta stage, so, to give him some feedback and stuff. And I will be doing that. So I will leave the link to his site and the newer version in the description below. Now this piece of music is from way back. When I first got a Windows PC, I discovered a game called Puzzle Inlay, and I really liked the music. It felt like very Amiga-like, and it is in its construction and instruments. It can easily be a 4-channel mod. But I remember how addicted I got to Puzzle Inlay, that game. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks so much for your likes, your shares. Do leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos and do subscribe for more. For now, I will say adios. For their generous donations, I would like to say a big thank you to my patrons: Casual Commodore, Robert Minis, GatchetUK164, Hazemaker, Rudiger Stiedel, Karsten Lervad, Thomas Muller, Al Hunt, Boris Matishin, Matt Shepkar, James Burr, Sophie Leroy, Jan Beta, Thomas Brisina, Sean O'Keefe, Matthew, Cameron Armstrong, Rofi Otterstein, Linus Johansson, Anthony Whittington, Jim Leonard, Carrie S. Turner, The Deeply Cynical, Mick Holm, Espen Gulbeck, and Stuart Evans. If you wish to support me on Patreon, the link is in the description below, as well as links to my patrons' websites or YouTube channels.